sunshines, welcome back again to my channel. So today we're doing a color once again. This time my client has came in and we're going to redo our color that she's got done a year ago. And what she normally does is she gets her hair colored once a year and she only gets half of it colored. So here I am, I'm just sectioning off the hair that we're going to be coloring. I think a couple of times before she got her hair colored, this last time she got more of her hair colored, but she wants to split it in half from like ear to ear and only color the section at the top, and then eventually we're going to just cut off that blonde part. So because our hair is already previously colored and her hair is very dark, we're going to go ahead and lighten her and get her to about a level 8, as you see on the ends. And with getting her to a level 8, we have to lighten her hair with pre-lighten, and I'm going to use foils. That way it's less messy, it's more controlled, and the bleach just doesn't get on the hair that we don't want it to get colored. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in, and we're going to do thin slices, thin sections, thin slices, and we're going to really saturate those sections, making sure that we don't leave any blotchy spots behind. We want the color to process evenly, and if you're being a little shy with the bleach, it's not going to process evenly, and it's going to be very spotty. Especially with a client who has very dark hair, you want to make sure that you're really saturating those sections and using your bleach, and also using thin sections. Because her hair is naturally curly, it's going to swell up and her curl pattern is going to come back because, the bleach has moisture. It has, the developer is liquid. It's a liquid. So whenever curly hair touches water, it swells up. So just be sure when you are making those thin sections to color your client's hair, if you're lighting it and using foils, be sure that you make thin sections, because your foils are gonna swell up, and it may cause some bleeding to the other sections that you don't want colored. So just be kind of mindful of that. Be careful not to overdo it. And of course, we're not touching her roots, because the roots are the fastest part of the hair to get lighter. So we're going to wait until the very end to lighten those roots. So I'm just going in, making sure that her sections are really saturated, and being extra careful not to overlap the bleach with the hair that's already previously lightened. Coloring hair for me is just so relaxing. I don't know if I've said this in my previous video, but I just love coloring hair. And also I love coloring our hair. I would suggest to anyone that has naturally textured hair, if you're going to get your hair colored and you were wanting to, you want it to look good when it's straight or it's curly, go in with your hair blown out so you can get it colored. Now, if you're the type of person that you typically don't wear your hair straight, then you just go in with your natural curls. As long as your stylist that you've chosen is comfortable enough with coloring your hair in your naturally curly state, do that as well. I like doing curly color too, but it just totally depends on the client and how they wear their hair. And this client in particular, she wears her hair straight sometimes, she wears it in updo, she wears it down up, and the particular way that she want her hair colored, it required her to come in with her hair blown out. Now, of course, our services always come with a shampoo, deep conditioning treatment, steam treatment, all the things. We're not a salon that, you just come in to get your hair done and not get it treated. We're very big on treating your hair, taking care of it, and, just loving on it. So This just makes the process a whole lot easier, especially if my ladies that are wanting to get their hair colored and their stylist does not have to fight with their hair. I personally love textured hair, but some clients that don't normally deal with it, they're not as gentle as you would like them to be. So just a little tippy tip: if you want to get your hair colored and your stylist isn't normally too comfortable with doing natural hair, go in with your hair blown out, and then it'll make the process so much quicker, easier, and it'll be less painful for you. I'm coloring her roots now, so I'm just sliding the foils down just a little bit to really saturate those roots, and also just kind of helps too if we missed anything at the roots, or the very top. But this is like my favorite part when you're lightening hair and you're using foils. You just slide that foil down a little bit, and you just color the other roots. It makes the process so much quicker. I'm telling you, if you're not doing this at your salon or even at home, this is something you can also practice at home. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of work with what you have. And these foils, like everything you can get all of the things that I'm using from Sally's. You can get the bleach, the brushes, the bowls, foils, all the things. And just go low and slow. Use a 10 volume. With this client, we actually used a 20 volume because her hair was previously colored. She had a level 8 on her ends, and we had to ensure that her color was going to be the exact same. So using a volume with Olaplex, so it bumped it down to about 15. And then once her hair fully processed, it took about 45 minutes to an hour for it to fully process and lighten to get to a level 8. After we did all that, we colored her with Shades Q. We used a 6RN and also a 6RR, and to get her to this beautiful Auburn type color. It turned out so beautiful, so pretty. We did a wash and go as her finished style, and she absolutely loved it. And in the sunlight with reds, it's funny because it looks totally different. So thank you guys so much if you stuck with me. If you stuck with me for the whole video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.